All right. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are fucking live. Let's fucking go. All right. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, first and foremost, look at this. See the hand? See how the hand disappears? The shoulder? The shoulder's still there. You see? Yeah. The hands, things. The only thing in the world, not gatekeeping the HEX logo is fucking StreamYard. When I try to use my hands, StreamYard is making the HEX logo appear right away. It's like, you can't, they are not going to gatekeep the HEX logo. Everything else will. But I'll be sitting here, I'll be trying to explain something, and then, no. You can't get in the way. Oh, man. What's up, guys and girls? Hello, all you out there. Hello, world. We are here. It's your boy, Hex Keith, aka Murder Sauce, coming at you on the fucking Hex Futures live stream. Look at these graphics. You try to use the hands, you can't. Hex.com. Oh, man. Yeah, we're out here. Today, the name of the episode is How to Hex. Not a lot of people are shilling HEX and like showing folks how to fucking get HEX and stake it. So got a little walkthrough. We have some prepared MetaMask instances preloaded on the Ethereum blockchain with ETH and DAI. And we are going to bridge them over. We're going to buy a little bit of Pulse, and we're going to stake HEX. We're going to buy HEX too. We're going to buy Pulse, a little bit more Pulse just so we can have a little for gas, and then buy some HEX, and then we'll stake it. So what does that look like? How to HEX from start to finish? I mean, we got to do a simple walkthrough because I guess, not a lot of people are talking about this. Some are, I hope, I am, but today we'll focus on, how to get HEX, really how to do it easily from central exchange to ETH, bridge asset over and buy and stake. And we'll do it all locally on the local host 369. So got a lot of fun things, pretty excited. Shout out to the folks that are showing up. Looks like there's 9 or 10. This is exciting, right? You got guys that are second generation Hexicans showing up. Oh, we got a little graphic, we got the HEX logo. We're gonna buy some HEX, we're gonna stake some HEX. None of this is considered financial advice. This is, how to HEX. This is how to get involved with HEX from start to finish, soup to nuts. With $50, right? We're not getting a ton. The idea here is let's get assets from one place to the other, and get HEX and stake it. It's actually not that expensive right now. So kind of exciting. Do some screen sharing. That'll be fun. This is all preset too, so it's kind of cool because I don't know if like too many people are trying to show you like, okay, from one side to the other, how do we go? So shout out to everybody out there. I see Trap, I see Pearl. I'm sure there's other folks out there on the twit. This is exciting. So we'll do this, and then we'll kind of go a little bit into staking ladders. That'll be kind of like a next phase. We started with like, here's the story, here's the background of the individual, the character getting on screen to shill Richard Hart tickers, and pump your fucking bags in the name of entertainment and HEX and getting HEX out. I got some cool ideas for HEX too. Media, video type ideas that are gonna be fun. But that's later stuff. We got more episodes and all that coming, but figured we'd start with the basics. You know, everyone understands background, layout, second generation. Okay, coming in, we're putting money into HEX. We're buying HEX now. Like we're fucking in. We want to get involved. How do we do it? Where do we start? So, ultimately, you're going to have to KYC yourself with some central exchange, fiat on off ramp. There's others in the community that are good. I haven't personally used Oxcoast and all that stuff. I need to. I'll be the first to admit that I've been sleeping on that, but I have friends in real life that have used it. All good. So shout out to them for actually building a fiat on off ramp, aka somewhat KYC yourself to from the banking cartel to blockchain. You got it. There's no way around it. So you're going to use some kind of central exchange, fiat on off ramp. I say on off. It's really fiat on. Sometimes we go off. The second gen guys, we're not going off anytime soon. We're super fucking long, and we're DCA. We're all the way in. We're fucking buying the dip and the after dip, the dip after that. So fiat off is offing is I don't really know a lot of it. On fiat on, you got a KYC buddy, whatever. Central exchange, then essentially out to ETH. MetaMask instance for now. Eventually, hardware wallet. 24-word seed. Generated by a hardware wallet offline from offline, but disconnected from all other devices. Just that one little microchip. It's the best tech we got. Richard says MetaMask is good for now. Well, these also work too. Have the passwords on top. We'll go into that later, but for today's purposes, we'll focus on 12-word seed. MetaMask and go from there. We'll migrate those seeds to a hardware wallet, but for the sake of trying to make things easy, we were talking about this earlier. Like, okay, wait, so you're in, you want to get HEX? Well, now you need this hardware wallet that you got to buy, and then it's got from the manufacturer. It's got to show up. Then you got to set it up and learn everything. Yeah, okay, that's like. We'll get to that point, but if we're just throwing, a couple bucks at this thing, there's a couple short ways to do it, and 12 words, should be all right, at least for now, right? $50, $100, okay. We start, considering you a participant. If you start to, if you become, more than that, the levels of operational security increase from there. So from a starting point. MetaMask is fine for now. Keep your 12 words safe. Don't share them with anyone. There's no blockchain customer support. Never share your seed phrase. Don't say it out loud. Write it on paper. Transfer it to a metal medium, titanium, stainless steel. Stamp it into it. Keep it locked, under lock and key, and that's about as good as you can get. So from there, interact with only trusted protocols that are verified by the community, only a few places. Don't click on links. Don't share your seed phrase. Okay, we got it. For now, the 12 words with a MetaMask on a Chrome profile, fine. But yeah, ultimately, how do we get, fiat into ETH into bridged into Pulse? Well, you're going to need some ETH, and then in my opinion, bridge and DAI. Get the DAI from your central exchange, send it to your address. It's not that expensive to do that. And then, connect your address to the Pulse Chain bridge, which I'll show you momentarily with the running a local script right on your computer. Localhost 369, love it. And then you'll have Pulse. You'll have enough. We'll connect the Pulse X, we'll swap. We'll need a little bit more Pulse. And then we'll swap the rest of the DAI for HEX, and then stake the HEX, Quattro Cinco, just to, why not? Start long, work your way back down. So the idea is, this is how to HEX. This is, how to get HEX, where you need to go from one point to the other. Again, not considered financial advice. This is just I have the ability to do this freely on my own and share it with the world because it's important to know from point A to B, where do we go, right? So with that being said, we've got a secure seed that's offline and a MetaMask that's ready to rock with some funds loaded in. So we'll go through that start to finish. Yeah, shout out to the chat. I see juniors out there. Rags to riches. What's up, Route? What's up, Route? Yay. Keith, keep it up, bro. One of the best Hexicans ever exists. Fucking right, dude. Hell yeah. Also, please like and subscribe to and share to Hex Futures. We need to pump the algo here. Get us up. You know what? We'll fucking monetize the channel. You want to? I don't care. Like let's pump the numbers, right? We got fucking we got assholes asking for $350,000 to fund a follow-up documentary. And like I didn't go through all of the comments and everything, but there was some fucking glorious shit. I mean, Trap was telling me about this. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking nuts. Like so many references. I don't want to like dog people, That's not necessarily cool. I don't want to throw out any names, but you know where I'm coming from with this. And I'm like, dude, everyone's like, oh, send us money for this, send us Pulse for that, fucking wreck your bags this, like fuck you there. And I'm like, dude, why don't you just like focus on HEX and understand that, Richard created HEX. HEX was designed to fix the problems that Bitcoin has. Pulse Chain was designed to fix the problems that Ethereum has, and might as well fix the DEX. Take all the other DEXs and put them together in one. We've said this before. We want the full vertical stack. The layer one consensus, the decentralized exchange, concentrated liquidity, store value on top, being HEX. You got to have it all. I mean, you should prioritize, but I mean, this all revolves around fucking HEX. And you'd be wild to think that, HEX doesn't have a future. Like that would be sheepish to believe. So even at these price levels, and you're talking about 2020 prices right now, basically, right? Like late 2020, just before big payday, you talk 3 zeros, combined HEX prices like 2 cents. Yeah. So, but you've still got like opportunity. Not that I would stake on ETH. And yeah, HEX native on Pulse Chain is technically worth more than Ethereum. So there's a whole narrative there. But it's one of those like how can you compare HEX to anything else? With like what product, entity, company, business, person, service, anything that you can think of has had 100% flawless uptime. And I mean flawless uptime, I'm not talking about liquidity, I'm not talking about the chart, I'm talking about as a contract has like operated and been, is governed by its fucking laws, has operated without the need to change or improve or update or correct or stop or fix or roll back. Like, come on. It's you start thinking about it, you're like, fuck, dude. If I had jumped into that shill tank space or whatever, not shill tank, the Gary Cardone pitch space, I would have been like, dude, can you tell me another product or service that has had 100% flawless uptime with no middleman and no like updating of the code? Like, no, you can't. So like, then you're on to something there. You're like, oh fuck, well that's okay. It's like bigger than the chart. The chart just represents what people have valued it thus far. And look what the fucking chart's done. But anyway, so the idea is the vertical stack, and we show RH tickers here. We talk about HEX and Pulse and Pulse X. We'll do episodes on all kinds of other shit. But the focus is HEX today. So this will be the second episode. We did a pilot. Now we're on, episode number 2. How to HEX, how to get in, what we're going to do from point A to B. And it'll be exciting. I'm glad everyone's here. I like the shout out to the folks in the audience that are listening and paying attention, because this is it's not difficult. It's not an IQ test. I mean, it is an IQ test. It's not rocket science, right? It's not impossible. All you got to do is go to the, Richard Hart official websites. They will redirect you to where you can either run the local IPFS Pinata cloud, go Pinata yourself, or you can run, actually download the software for your operating system and save it on your fucking desktop and click some buttons and run it yourself. So it's not rocket science. But I guess you could say it could be, somewhat of an IQ test. So we'll get into that. So I think now's probably an appropriate time to share the screen and fucking jump right in here. Just say no to rollbacks. I like that. All right, here we go. So here is what, we've got your basic Google Chrome profile and a preloaded MetaMask, right? Let's log in. Cool, we're already in. All right. Now I have on, let me switch over on the, give me a sec here. Let's do a quick layout. So I got on the desktop right over here. Okay. Let's run the PLS bridge. Download the script. You save it to your desktop. It opens a window. You click the play button. I mean, this is not fucking rocket science. All right, local host 3692. Love it. Fucking love the local host, dude. All right, we're connected. If you haven't done this, you might have to connect your wallet. Okay, cool. We're going from Ethereum. We're going to bridge over our DAI. Authorized bridge. Cool. Let's go. It pops up. I mean, this is basic. Let's fucking go, Ethereum. You fuckers. $4.43. Fuck off. That's great. That's wonderful. Damn. Who's bridged over when the Gwei was way higher? I have. Who's paid a lot more in Gwei to bridge than that? I have. This fucking asshole. Wow, that's a great bridge fee right there. So we've got a little bit. Essentially, what we're doing is we're bridging in a native stablecoin from Ethereum to the Pulse chain. The idea here is that once you bring over your native stable, which you got from central exchange of your choice, sent to a address where you have the keys that you are in control of, and then you can interact with any protocol of your choice. We don't need to go too basic, but I guess there's some basic things you need to explain. But ultimately, we're moving. We're bridging over a stable coin from a Ethereum to Pulse chain. DAI seems to be the best in terms of order execution. There's probably a big reason why you should bridge over DAI. I mean, there's probably bigger reasons than what we realize outside of the fact that the PulseX sacrifice address is like the largest DAI holder. So there's that. But, the idea is it looks good to bridge DAI in regardless. If you're going to bring any USDC in, why not DAI? There seems to be a connection there. You can choose other ones, but DAI has the best execution in PulseX in terms of where the liquidity is and the routers and everything. So not too much detail, but bring DAI in. You're free to choose any other ones you want, but Let's go with the die. So you do have to wait a little while. We're going to probably have to wait 10, 15 minutes to bridge over. So yeah, again, rocket science, no. Couple steps involved, maybe. I mean, this is DeFi. What the fuck do you, do you want to trust the cabal and the derivatives and the options and all the other fucking bullshit that they try to sell you? That's all a scam, and everything gets routed through the DTCC anyway, and so you're fucked, and the whole thing's rigged against you anyway. You want to go with that? You want to suck middleman dick forever? I don't. I'll spend the fucking 15, 20 minutes waiting for, my confirmations on the Ethereum blockchain. The validators on that side need to confirm my shit. Cool. Bridge contract interacts over to Pulse. Pulse then validates. Cool. We're all cool. Apparently, there's some faucets some bots that have been set up that will award new addresses bridging in for the first time some Pulse. I don't know. I know GoPulse shut down their faucet. Shout out to them though, because dude, it was like $22 million free claimed out of the faucet in like several weeks, and it's just like, shit, dude, cut it off. Fuck, that's a lot, dude. Think about how like that's like 250K or like 250 million one day. So hey, I get it. Shut the faucet off, because I tried earlier and I was like, damn, dude, shit. People were spamming it, attacking the fucking system there. Fuckers. Guys like me or like other normal people who are cool, like second gen fucking hexagons, not trying to spam the fucking system and manipulate. We're like, oh, cool. I'm gonna jump on stream and bridge over, dude. Get some free pull, or like, let me claim my 1,000 or whatever, 100, so I can just like be prepared for stream. No. Fucking degenerates ruin that for us. Oh man, the second gen guys are fucking. Look, there's first gen guys. There's OGs that are still good. I'm not trying to shit on them. Just shit is just, what is this? Oh yeah, everyone just wants to give money away for free for stupid shit and pennies in front of freight chains. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. But I digress. The guys who are getting late 2020 prices on HEX right now, who didn't get T-shares at 30 cents, 60 cents, $1, $2 T-shares, like we're playing catch up. we are slinging from the backside, trying to fucking claw our way in, tooth and fucking taking like little chunks. I mean, I'm excavating fucking mountains worth of energy and capital to get one T-share, let alone hundreds or thousands. So it's just interesting to think, like, the guys who got these fucking, the guys who listen to Richard. I mean, shout out. If I was there, fucking right, dude, would have been in. I would have been, would have, could have, should have, right? But the whole thing is, if you're coming into this now and you're looking at T-shares and you're looking at HEX as a long-term like value, okay, what does it do? Well, it generates yield over time. If you're going to hold something and hope that number go up, no guarantee, no expectations, you're banking on the fact that in 15 years there will be enough liquidity, so at least the yield, whatever that's worth at the time, will be available to you. What's really cool about HEX is, I mean, I've done stakes that I've started and ended stakes, and I fucking love that I did it all my own. I started a stake, I waited, earned my little yield. Wasn't very long. It wasn't a ton of yield. It was decent, good, and ended my stake. I did it all on my own. Great. So you don't have to rely on what the market's doing. if you look at it from a, trustless, and it's not, 100%, it's trustless, right? It is removing the amount of trust that's required in certain things, right? It's you and the code. You're eliminating human. You are the human. You're introducing your human element into the code that's already running and existing on chain, and the code is governed by its rules, and it will follow those rules according to how the user interacts with it. It's a very fucking intricate, beautiful system. Some call it the truth engine. How long are you willing to delay gratification? How long are you willing to be truthful to yourself? Can you be truthful to yourself or the truth engine? They commingle. It's one in the other. If you are not truthful to the system, then you are penalized. Well, if you're not truthful to yourself in reality, you probably live in a fucking Matrix, Neo. So, break free instead of relying on, whatever middleman product out there exists. I mean, this is probably the most advanced, cutting edge, decentralized financial software product that exists, and people don't even know what the fuck they're doing with it. I mean, you got these guys that are fucking like they don't even know what they have. They probably already sold it, right? And it's so. Anyway, I digress. People got to eat. I understand. More for me, right? I mean, thank you for dumping your HEX. I will gladly take it, as I have for years. We're showing you, how to get involved, how to HEX now. We're also still waiting on confirmations on bridging. So we have some downtime to chat. Look at that. Look, see the hand disappears, right? Because StreamYard is promoting HEX. Fucking shout out to StreamYard, because they are the only fucking digital institution or fucking service or company that is not gatekeeping HEX, because they won't allow my hand to show. If they wouldn't dare fucking let me show my hand, because the HEX logo is more important. See? It's fucking brilliant. Shout out to fucking StreamYard. Shout out to HEX Futures on YouTube, bringing it to you live. So like, follow, subscribe. Do it. I'm not going to say don't, because I want you to do it. Fucking go there now. Fucking hit the like button. Fucking hit the subscribe. If you're really cool, you'll hit the retweet, but I don't expect you to, because I don't retweet. I only will quote tweet Richard. I try to keep the tweets to just fucking, here's the tweet. Peace. That's it. Nothing else. Consistency. Anyway. So I don't hold it against you if you don't go retweet, but please like and subscribe. That would be helpful. We can pump the algo. We can pump the numbers. We're sitting here bullshitting while we're bridging DAI from Ethereum to DAI on Pulse Chain. We're at 55 out of 96. So like I said, we got some time, but yeah, I don't think people realize what they have with HEX. Please name a product or service or company or entity or anything that has had 100% flawless uptime. Even if you're into crypto and you understand everything, like, remove the whole like price value, liquidity pools, ratios. Just take all that out and go to the like core contract itself. It's actually pretty solid, pretty tight, dude. It's very straightforward. Yes. Are there some implications of what happens over time to the T-share rate increasing, which is wonderful, but I wasn't there for when T-shares were less than 10,000 hex or 5,000. Fuck. This is 32,000 hex right now. 32,000 hex for one T-share is the T-share rate. That's the number of hex that are required to earn, to say that you have one T-share. Well, at certain USD price points, that can mean very different things for people who are, just getting in, just starting out, just, where do I go? How do I do it? What do I do? I'll just take this hex on. Let's go, man. Fuck yeah. Like, so, the idea is if it's 32,000 hex, even at late 2020 prices on Ethereum, but in reality, you're talking about early 21 prices on Pulse Chain. But you're talking about early 21 Ethereum prices that now exist on Pulse Chain, with native hex on Pulse Chain. So, the idea is if it's 32,000 hex for one T-shirt, okay, you can go a couple days, a couple months, but you really need to go long. I mean, secure the T-share over time is I think more important. I mean, who's going to have T-shares by the time 2034, 5, 6 rolls around? Not many people. There's only a finite amount of T-shares available, and that's what people don't realize is like we've had a little over, it was 11, 12 million T-shares, something, 11 million, just around that, and now it's under 10 million T-shares. And that's with Pulse Chain launching. So, you could make the argument that there's more, but it's different because it's two different chains. So, like, it's different if you're coming in now and you're a $50 investor, or say investor. If you're a $50 participant versus, I don't know, an accredited investor, whale with tens of millions of dollars. Two different things. So, I guess it's for these prices, trying to introduce new capital is to secure a T-share. Again, you are tied to the US dollar value at the time required of the amount of hex. If it's 32,000 hex, that's what? That's got to be a couple $100 at least, I'd imagine. So we're not talking like too cheap. It was cheaper at the bottom before I started fucking streaming, before everyone, like when nobody else was fucking paying attention and no one gave a shit. God, the amount of T-shares you could have scooped with, like, considering just, we took money from bank to central on-off ramp exchange to private key to decentralized exchange. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to think. So, we've got 80 out of 96 confirmations, as you can see. We're still waiting a little bit. Actually, let's stop talking and let's go to transactions and just give a little update. Yeah, some people be like, "Oh, this takes too long for me, dude." It's probably already bridged over, and I'm just sitting here rambling. Hold on, let's do a quick check here. Here we go. Here goes the intermittent. Hey, this guy's noob. Yo, what a noob. A wrecked pleb on streaming, eh? He's got some ideas and some things done here, but we're learning as we go. This is a part-time thing, remember, for funsies, to pump the algos, to pump your fucking bags. To pump your fucking bags. Our fucking bags. To pump my bags, your bags, our fucking bags. You know. That's the idea. That's the idea. I don't want to get too far off track. Hold on, folks. We'll be here in a sec. Do you accept the incoming? Yes, I do. You fucks. Yeah, Richard was like, yeah, it sucks that you have to ask others to you have to allow your Windows or Microsoft to fucking run the script. Okay. All right. They're doing this to me live because they know. Hold on, folks. We'll be there in a second here. Hold on. How funny is that they... Here we go. All right, cool. Finally. Sorry, guys. We had a little delay there. All right. Hold on. There we go. All right. Let's do this again. All right. Now that we're here, so we've now officially bridged after that long delay. Although some would say maybe it was entertaining, we're going to go ahead and open the Run PulseX script. So again, you can download these scripts directly from the website. Run your script locally here. Click the play button. PulseX pulls up. Very straightforward, right? Connect wallet, mask. So it's automatically going to switch my MetaMask to point it at Pulse Chain. It's going to ask me to switch the network. Very straightforward. And there we go. Now we're connected. Wow. Yes. Okay. So now we know right there, 1,000 PLS gets bridged in due to a bot. Yeah, we know Richard tweeted this the other day. I think he said something about donations going out. Hey, a little bit of this, that, cool. I figured it would be a non-issue, but yeah, no. So now we're here, right? So we've gone from Ethereum over to now Pulse Chain, and we have a $1,000 PLS balance, which is a gas token, and we have our DAI. So let me there we go. Let's swap just a little bit of DAI. Let's just do like $15. No, let's do like $10. $10 of DAI. We'll get a little bit more Pulse. Or not. Let's just go to HEX. Fuck you. Just swap it all. Let's go right now. approved die. We're approving the PulseX contract to use our die. It's very simple. It's not bad. Quick enable. Confirm swap. $169 to swap, not bad. We'll look back one day and be like, wow, dude, is that a lot? Let's execute on the order. So we're swapping stables to HEX. Once this is confirmed, we will then have HEX in our address. It's very simple. This is how to HEX, right? This is 101. We've bridged a stable from Ethereum over to PulseChain. And now we have 6,178 HEX. That is fucking tight. Look at that. Love that. All right. So now that we've run the PulseX script locally, we've already run the bridge locally. We're going to go ahead and run the HEX staking script. Again, just a couple files, download, quick save, quick run. And again, you have to allow, you have to allow, blah, blah, blah. Hold on, yes. I mean, this is so, typical of all the main operating system, all the mainstream companies. We don't know who this is. Are you sure? Yes, motherfucker. So now we are connected to the HEX localhost 369 local front end. We're going to stake the amount. This is simple. So here's where the science comes in. I'm doing this, for funsies on the stream. In reality, you need to take a moment to understand, like, okay, how long am I willing to delay gratification? What is my time horizon? What does the number of days look like? How long am I willing to be truthful to the truth engine? How long can I really not nuke myself, right? So that's up to you entirely. I mean, that you can think about it from a 1 day, 24-hour perspective, or you can think about it from a Quattro Cinco 15-year, 5,555 days. It means something different for everyone. For the sake of maximizing or capitalizing on T-shares, how to HEX and how that, what I'm on here discussing with everyone is, well, let's just, let's build a ladder together. Let's build a fucking ridiculous ladder. Who cares? It's 6,178 HEX. Okay. Let's just say 6,000. And you know what? Let's go 5,555 HEX. Just for funsies. This is the public. This is the world's how to HEX for you stream. This is the whole, kit and caboodle for you, the world. We're going to stake it max length, 5,555. I mean, whatever. It's only 0.5 T-shares, half a T-share. Is it max? Is it max you get? Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do 555 for the fun. Again, this is a couple bucks worth of HEX, market bought on the market, whatever you can get HEX for at the price at the time, bringing it in, and I'm sending it Quattro Cinco. You don't even have to stake. It's totally up to you. You are given that right as a participant. It's your choice. Whether you want to delay gratification for 15 years and earn a slight bit of yield, over time, it's your call. With this amount over that period, it's the best you can do with 50 bucks at the time. But if you see it from every day I'm getting paid out HEX. And that's just the daily payout according to, the average daily payout. I mean, it's not even factoring in what happens when people early end stake. Human nature is introduced to the system, and people make decisions, and those decisions have consequences. Again, if you're not truthful to the system, and you nuke your shit, you get penalized. So we'll see that inevitably happening, right? And there's no guarantee that you never will yourself. You might get all hoorah rah 15 year and then find yourself 3 years in and be like, fuck, I'm fucked. And then the worst thing is, if you're that long and you nuke that early, you're wrecked. You're getting destroyed. You're going to lose everything. It's not a good idea. You got to wait at least 50% of the term. And even then you're still getting fucked. But I guess you get your principal back tight. I only half wrecked my bags instead of fully wrecking my bags. But there's guys out there that, I mean, you see the fucking HEX bot that goes off when, 5 million HEX stake nuke. Shit. PSD. Fucking wrecked. Oh, God. And it's like, I haven't done enough chain analysis to be an expert or anything. I'm not claiming to be. But I've seen like, some of these addresses. I'm like, oh my fuck. And then you got to think about like, oh, that could be tied to a bunch of other addresses. Unless you go verify yourself. It's crazy. But some of these guys fucking killed it. Some of these guys fucking wrecked themselves. And like, hey, I'm not here to judge either way. I'm just saying, thank you for your service, burning down the T-shares, and burning those away forever. Shout out to Highway. Highway is super long, mega long on HEX like I am, and he sees things on T-shares that in the next 15 years that people don't see. 12, 13, 14, 15 years from now people don't see. So these early T-shares, these early pre-big payday guys, once those guys are gone, I say gone. I don't say gone. That sounds bad, but anyway, so we bought a little bit of HEX. We brought it over. We bridged assets. We bought HEX locally on Pulse Chain, and now we've got what we can over the horizon. That for this is YOLO. Again, not financial advice. Don't recommend this. You do this. This is just for us to yeet into the Quattro Cinco. You click stake. It's very simple. Give a sec. Confirm gas fee. Thank you very much, sir. Get a little circle here. Circle, funny. Be a few minutes once everything registers. There you go. Boom. That is how you HEX. That is how to HEX right there, from start to finish, soup to nuts. We had a little fun along the way, yes, but we have successfully brought assets from one middleman to the other, to then the blockchain, to then another blockchain, and then we swapped that value on the chain for the token that we wanted, and then we used the token for its designed purpose, and actually the HEX contract just took that 5,555 HEX from me and burned it, sent it to the 0x0 address, so neither I nor anyone else has those HEX anymore, which is pretty cool. So we just bought them off the market, burned the tokens away forever, and now we were handed a receipt. Thank you for your service. We'll see you in 15 years. Again, your time horizon is different than mine. This is a YOLO yeet stream. This is for fucking let's roll and build out a Quattro Cinco first, work our way back down. I mean, it's so cheap on Pulse Chain, that we'll probably get to the point where you can, you could do rolling monthly stakes if you had that many, I guess. You can get really crazy with it if you wanted to, but you still need 32,000 fucking hex, bro. I mean, shit, dude. On Pulse Chain, that's going to cost you, that's not pennies. That's not, bottom of the barrel prices. We had bottom of the barrel prices on, PHEX or Hex native on Pulse Chain. We had that over the summer. A lot of people ignored it. And HEX was even lower. HEX was like fucking 002. Fuck. 003. Fucking dude. Early or like late 2020 prices. And I'm not an Hex OG. I'm a second gen. I came in after Big Payday. I came in early 21. Peace. Like 21, Hex was pennies. Pre-21, 2020, Hex was below pennies. So yeah, you had like barely 1 cent Hex combined value on 2 chains for a point in time there. My fucking God. Those guys are winning. I'm one of them. Unfortunately, I didn't listen to PHEX at 005. I got PHEX at 007. But that's how it goes. Funny. But and Hex, HEX too. HEX, man. Wow. Big doubt. Everyone fucking hated and doubted. Fuck you, dude. No, dude. There was something there. Fucking October rip. Crushed. Sinks down. Fucking January rip. December rip. Late December, January rip. So, but yeah. So look, hey, again, we've bridged assets from one chain to the other. We've yeeted a Quattro Cinco live stream Hex stake just for the fuck all. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I mean, if you didn't, I don't give a shit. I hope you did. I don't see a lot of people fucking like having their Hex logo in the background, having their hands cut off by the logo because StreamYard is promoting Hex so fucking hard that I can't even use my hands to fucking talk to people, which is crazy because StreamYard promotes Hex harder than anyone else by allowing the virtual background to not impede on the Hex logo. I mean, Hex we should fucking be getting paid from StreamYard because they're not gatekeeping Hex. Anyway, we went on a little tangent there, but you get the point. Yeah, so we've yeeted into Hex. We've had fun. We've learned a little bit. I hope you guys learned some. This clearly here again isn't rocket science. What's next? Well, okay, outbound messaging, walkthroughs. This took 54 minutes. There's also some entertainment added in, but okay, well then the question becomes, how do you add entertainment into the waiting time? If you're onboarding, I don't know, a whale or a business owner, or, not that you should go out and try to do that, but for those that are or have the ability to, we should absolutely have like a fucking clear, concise, like cut down, easy fucking no shit assessment. Which is what we're working on. We're working on that. I've shilled it. I literally have shilled Hex, Pulse, and PulseX to C-level executives for sport. It's in my fucking bio. Go like and subscribe to my fucking Twitter profile. I'm gonna shill my shit. Go check it out. It says it there in my bio. I've been in fucking a boardroom with a fucking CHRO, Chief Human Resource Officer, in case you're wondering. She sits on the board. She's Not the top, but yeah, we'll take it. Show up crypto, show up Richard. HEX. Got invited back to talk about it. And that is on the horizon. There are very good things, but there's a lot of potential. There are people in positions of relative local, I say power, it's not power, it's like, powerful people that are good, that aren't part of the fucking cabal, that are like local, wealthy business owners, business executive type, right? That aren't fucking bought out by the cabal yet. Those are the fucking whales, or maybe they're real life, sharks. Could be crypto whales, but they're probably sharks, right? How do we get them, in, right? And these are powerful people that are not, I said not powerful like in a deep state way. I'm talking like in their local community type way. So I guess that's probably, that'll probably be another episode is outbound messaging. How can we like condense to a elevator pitch? It's not easy. Been working on that. It's not easy to condense HEX. You can't, because it requires the right mind at the right time. It's not yet for the masses. It's not. I mean, look how fucking wrecked people are in general. And like 80% of people aren't even in finance, let alone DeFi, let alone, crypto, blockchain, fucking, seed phrases, self-custody, whatever. I mean, there's a long way to go with that. And I'm not saying we need to just go after fucking onboards and big whales and like try to be powerful business people on our network. No, I'm not saying that. When we are kind of getting to the point now where if you're at a bar, you could probably show somebody what we just did here. This was a desktop version. This is actually kind of an advanced version. I mean, technically you could fucking download an app. I mean, God, you'd have to write the seeds on paper and then put the paper in your pocket and then fucking hopefully you don't lose that. Maybe we have some barriers, okay, with people, right? Like we know what to do, right? Like I'm not going to let someone take a screenshot of their seed phrase with an app they just downloaded that gave them the seed phrase, because then it's stored on the phone. You can't do that. Never take a screenshot of your seed phrase. Never share your seed phrase. Don't fucking pass it out to friends. Don't type it into any computers. Don't fucking do shit with it. Once you see it, you write it down on paper, fucking destroy it, back it up to metal and destroy the paper after. Peace. Like it, but when someone's at a bar and we need to be onboarded real quick, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you can't just like blast everything out to people, because most people are going to be on central exchanges or apps like Robinhood. When Doge is going to 70 fucking cents, everyone's going to download fucking Robinhood or the latest fucking shit and KYC themselves, where they get a username and a fucking password to a fucking balance sheet that sits on someone else's fucking books. They're not going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, let me take the necessary time to fucking do this OPSEC right. So maybe shilling this at a bar isn't the greatest ideas, but maybe you find someone that has crypto. Maybe they already have fucking MetaMask, or maybe they already have Coinbase or something. Like you can kind of work with that, but I think it's a matter of not like, we don't need to blast shot, like try this like spread shot method where we just fucking we hit everything all at once. No, it's more like, I think it needs to be more strategic. Like, who are we targeting and why? And instead of trying to waste our time going around to bars, local this, that, trying to fucking onboard Susan Bob down the street, try to really hone in on, like the right people that we know. And if you don't know the right people, then how do we find them, right? That becomes the question. Well, maybe one way to find them is to Google neighborhoods, big wealthy neighborhoods in your area, golf courses, country clubs, something like that. I don't know. And then you could go to mailhex.xyz. Uses cookies. Sorry, I don't accept cookies. I don't have any. I don't let cookies have. But anyway, you can go to mailhex.xyz and get all of the free. Oops. Hold on. All of the free collateral. We call it collateral marketing, collateral material letters. You can literally go and download these PDFs. Hey neighbor, happy New Year. Da, 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 da. And you can mail it off. You can literally there's ways to do it. You don't have to put your own return address if you don't want to. But mailing is pretty fucking easy, and it doesn't cost a lot. And I think a lot of folks, probably should do that, because I've gone around and you can see these images flashing. I've put the stickers on the fucking shit. I've put putting fucking business cards in the gasoline slot, like when you go to the gas station, right? You fucking swipe your card, put business cards in the card slide. Well, someone's got to take that out, right? Whether they keep it and look into it or they fucking throw it away, it's still a good, like, you could go out there and do that. That's a good method, right? Probably 50% of people are going to throw it, right? Maybe more, maybe percentage is higher, but someone's going to fucking keep it, right? The right mind, the right person will see that, whether it's the colors or if it's HEX or just the fact that, like, something just appeared to them out of nowhere and they've never seen that before, right? Like, something will stand out to them, to that person. So that's one way to, like, do a mass thing. But I have a fucking hex.com Quattro Cinco fucking 555 sticker on the back of my car next to the license plate. And then on the other side of the license plate, I have a fucking magnetic HEX logo. And it's fucking great, because I'm going to tell you right now, I literally, one fucking day, this is recently, like last year, it was after Pulse Chain launch. It might have been summer of last year. I was fucking almost to work. I was almost to my office. Fucking pull up at the red light. Fucking homeboy rolls up, puts his window down. He has the phone out in his hand, hex.com on his phone. And I was like, oh yeah, dude, fuck yeah, what's up? Fucking Richard Hart, dude. Fucking HEX, bro. Pulse Chain just launched. Let's go, dude. And he was like nodding his head. But I don't know if he knew what I was talking about. Because if he did know what I was talking about, he would have been like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I got hacked, or I sacrificed. I know Richard. Like, he would have said something, but he didn't. And he fucking had his phone in his hand, and it was the hex.com website in his fucking phone. And he was like, yeah, he was like shaking his head. And I was like, at the time, I was like, fuck yeah. But now that I'm recanting the story and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, shit, dude. Maybe he didn't know shit about fuck and was just like, went to the website and was like, yeah, cool. I don't know. But it's a fucking testimonial. It's a personal testimonial to the one time in the last couple of years. There's only been one, okay, whatever. But there's been one time when someone fucking stopped me and said, yeah, fucking hex.com. Like, hey, I'm checking it out. Not to mention the fucking millions, but like thousands of people that pull up behind me in my car, whether it's traffic or a stoplight, whatever, wherever I am. Like, they're going to see hex.com. They're going to see a fucking big, bright Magneto fucking orange fucking logo. They'd be like, what is that? What is hex.com? Maybe. There's no guarantee. There's no expectations. But hopefully we can fucking free enough minds, these are the measures that we have to take. Being, the disruptive technology that we are. I said we, Hexicans, true Hexicans, guys that are, have secured T-shares before Pulse Chain even launched. Shout out to me and the guys who fucking took Richard serious and went ape shit before Pulse Chain was even fucking real. And then went harder when we found out we were getting closer. And we knew something was happening. Hex was fucking good. Anyway. But you're just getting into it now. You've seen how to do it. Go back, rewatch this video. It's not that hard. This is not rocket science. Again, like I said, it's not impossible. You can run this shit locally on your computer. It's not impossible. And hey, again, you don't have to do anything. You're free to choose whatever you want. You don't have to buy shit. This isn't me telling you to buy shit. This is me simply showing you how I choose to move units of value from one fucking dirty system to a more, secure and trustless to an extent system of record for my units of value, right? And essentially, I'm publishing my own speech and movement of my representation of personal value on a public, immutable public ledger. That's the way I try to do it. Do a lot of other people see that? No, not yet. So again, part of what we're doing here is this is how to hex. This is how to do it from start to finish. We're going to refine the messaging, refine the focus. These streams will be more, we'll have more, content, messaging, strategy, game theory, thought process, general discussion, on how all this is going to go. What do I think is the best way to do it? I want suggestions. We'll have people come on stream. Let's all have a conversation. Let's get fucking crazy and weird. Let's entertain. Let's have fun. I mean, this is DeFi, but this is really good cutting edge DeFi. So how do we make it fun and interesting and exciting? And how do we get people coming back? Be like, yeah, fucking right, dude. Like, yeah, can't wait till next week's episode. Fuck yeah, dude. And it becomes a thing, right? Like something cool like that. I mean, obviously, giant green dildo candles help for marketing reasons and attracting other whales. And we have some shaking out to do. I love it. I love where we're at. Do I wish I had more? Of course. Fucking of course, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I want billions of all of it. Billions. Trillions. But I'll take billions. But getting to billions is fucking serious money even at the bottom of all of it. So we're playing fucking catch up here. The true believers who are moving their way up, fucking excavating earth, trying to get to, one league to the next. So, but yeah, now you guys know how to bridge assets in, swap on Pulse Chain, buy and stake HEX. You know how to delay gratification. You know how to mail hex.xyz. You know how to mail hex to others. And you know that there will be more content, discussion, and ideas and things to come from here. So I appreciate everyone being here tonight. I'm sure there's a lot of comments. Wow. Haven't gone to the comments in a minute. But yeah, looks like there were some good folks out here. So I appreciate everyone who joined tonight. And now you know from point A to B where we are at. And so this stream is for everyone. This is for the world. We'll show you how to stake more hex. We'll probably work on ladders and going between days and time. So I appreciate everyone being here. This has been a great stream. I feel like you have listened to me rant long enough. And now you might be just a little bit more educated on all of this, even though I know most of you out there watching, you know how to do all this shit. But hopefully we will find more to bring into the mix here and to show them how fun this is and how great we are as a community, and how guys like me, guys like that I associate with in the community are here for the long haul and here to have fun and make this thing fucking great. So I'm gonna go ahead and fucking rug the stream, but it's been great. You all know I fucking love you. Let's fucking go. Hex.com. Free your motherfucking self.